Well, it's raining. It's spitting with rain. But guys, I've been busy sorting out things, and one of them is this particular sign that a lovely lady has allowed me to put up on her fence here in the Connubia area, which you can see. I hope, look at that forest. I don't want my camera to get too wet, but look at all those trees. Well, all the snakes are moving down, and what is happening is they're coming across the road to wherever they're going, and they're being run over. And I'm kind of on a mission to get people to put up signs and keep their eye out for snakes, and if they see any, to stop and let the snake get going on where it wants to go. So I'm going to drive down a road that is very much known for snakes crossing and actually being killed, and it absolutely devastated me to hear of a carpet python that would have been at least 10 years of age, and to be the size that he was and everything, to be run up. Well, from here on I'm going to be doing a voiceover because I obviously got the speaker, this audio thing on my camera a little bit wet, and the sound just faded right on out. So bear with me here as I go through a little bit of the video from here. But yeah, yes, as I was saying, this carpet python had just got to an amazing size and an age, and you know, the vet had to come out and euthanize him because he was not dead, even though he had been run over several times. He was still alive. His spine was just, yes, you can imagine, and that really upset me to hear. And it's not the first snake, and I will say that not all of them, you know, that are driving along this road are running over them. Many people stop for them and get abused from the people who get stuck behind them because it's just a snake who cares attitude. And hence why I wanted to make this a mission to stop this from happening, especially in the areas that I know it's going on. So I just want to show you the area so you can get a bit of an idea of why there would be a lot of snakes around. And you saw in the previous clip all the forest and everything that exists there, and you can see in front of you here is also forest, and it's the Daisy Hill Forest, and it is massive, absolutely massive, and hence why there are a lot of snakes around, and they're coming down from up the top of the mountain over there, and they're coming on down over the roads here. And this road that I'm turning onto is notorious for snakes crossing and coming over the road. So many have been run over, many people have swerved to miss and so on driving along here. But this is where I really want to be able to put signs. So I'm going to have to go to homes and bang on their door and ask if I can put the signs up, which I'm having more made differently though. There will actually be an image of Lily on there with her name, so people might identify with a little bit more softness towards them rather than just a cartoon type snake on there. So there are speed bumps along this road, but nobody slows down for it. But you can see the trees, everything, and why, snakes would be travelling here and coming across this road. They come across it to get to the forest, and there are no homes. That's just forest land. And I am going to take you up there so you can have a look at it for yourself and see what it is that I'm talking about. I've been up there many times into the forest, which, it's beautiful up there. But there will be lots of snakes up there as well, and there is. So this is kind of driving up to where I would go to. The wildlife up here is incredible, but I also go up here to go and walk into the forest, and I find lots of branches and things for my snakes enclosures here, and Lily's branches are actually what I've collected up here in the forest. Now they do get snakes up here as well. There's one guy that has a big carpet python. He's shown me a picture of it sitting in his bird feeder overnight, and every night this snake is there curled up in his bird feeder and just sitting there in a strike position waiting for a rodent to appear, you could say. So, and he doesn't mind at all, and I think that's just incredibly wonderful of him to be willing to have one, and it's under his back patio. He opens up his glass sliding door and here's this big snake curled up in his bird feeder. But yeah, lots of people have told me that they've seen carpet pythons around and on the road, even up here. So there's quite a bit of area to get to, you could say, but I will. I've got some people on board that are willing to go door to door and ask if we can put a sign up out the front of their place, and hopefully we get lots of people willing to actually do that. So, okay, I've arrived. This is a fire path, for a fire truck to be able to get through. So it's between two houses. It's actually public space there, so I'm able to walk through here and go down into the forest, you could say. And these people have an amazing view when they open up their back doors every day. This is what they will get to see. It would be so wonderful to be able to live up there, you could say. I do know a big goanna lives there and has a tree that he comes along to and climbs up quite regularly. Lots and lots of wallabies are in this area, and lots of birds, and even a blue Indian ringneck parrot is here, and he is a male because he actually has the black rings around his neck. So he may have belonged to somebody. Obviously he belonged to somebody and he's got loose, but he's been a regular there for a long time. So he's not new. He hangs with all the wild birds there, the lorikeets and the grass parrots and so on. So this is me walking into the bush, and as you can see, it's quite dense with trees and all sorts of things. So perfect habitat for snakes of all sorts, not just our carpet pythons, but of course venomous snakes as well equally have a right to live there. They're a part of the ecosystem. They're important to be there, and I want people to know that. And I also want people to see that snakes are gentle, yeah, they're wild snakes and they're probably not as gentle, but they'd be surprised that they may be, a lot of them. They just see a snake and think it's going to attack them and bite them and hurt them, but they're not. But this is a beautiful place, and I really just wanted to share it with you. Lots of leaf litter that I can collect and bring home, logs, all sorts of things. And even though I've never seen a snake, I'm sure that they're there. Absolutely they're there. So guys, I just wanted to show you this and tell you what I've been busy doing at the moment. Really busy doing this. I really want to get it going and get this all sorted. And I thought I'd just show you a few clips of some beautiful carpet pythons. Jimmy sent me some great clips. I'll just put a few in at the end for you to take a look at. They're beautiful, and I'd just like to share some of those with you to end this video, because these snakes are why I'm doing it. That's what it's all about. Other snakes. So enjoy.